Hi guys, and welcome to my latest video. I wanted to make this video simply out of a bit of a need to rant and just frustration at technology sometimes, and in particular the LG Nexus 5X phone, which I have here. And actually a lot of LG phones by the looks of it. This is the LG Nexus 5. You can see it's got red light because the battery's dead. Now the reason why I'm so unhappy with this phone and LG is this phone was top of the line, well, only second I suppose to the Huawei 6P, Nexus 6P when I got it, and I got it on contract, so it was the top of the line pure Android experience, and it's an excellent phone. It really is. It's got a beautiful screen, it's quick, it did everything I wanted it to do, photos really well, but then it just started to get worse and worse and worse. Every time Android updated, it seemed to take performance away from the phone, not improve its performance. Now, by the time it had updated to the latest version of Android, like version 8, it was sluggish. Opening apps had become sluggish. I did the whole thing of going into the bootloader and clearing the cache and all that kind of stuff, so just to kind of get it running better. It didn't really do a lot for it, but it was still usable, and I just thought it's just typical. It's what happens with a lot of technology, is the manufacturers and obviously the operating system providers keep on updating with new features, and the phones become slower and slower and slower, because let's face it, they don't want you to use the same phone now for 5 years. No company does. That's why they release new phones every single year, even though phone contracts tend to be 2 years long. Now that's all very well and good, and I can put my tinfoil hat on about it and have like a conspiracy theory, but what really frustrated me about this was it suffered literally on the day pretty much that my 2-year contract was up and my monthly payments were going to drop because I was no longer going to be paying for this phone. It randomly one evening, whilst it was powered on, it just froze. And then it just shut itself off, and since then it's been stuck in the now notorious boot loop, which a lot of these phones have suffered from. I believe the Huawei 6P Nexus has also suffered from it, but this tends or seems to be very much an LG issue, and it's only obviously, up until then I had no issues. I'm a consumer, so I'm happily using it. I'm like, yeah, this phone's great, even though it's gotten a bit slower, etc. But when you then go online and see how many people have suffered from this issue, and you're just faced with a brick wall when trying to get to talk to someone, whether it be your service provider. I mean, going through Tesco Mobile's customer service screens on their website to get to speak to someone about your phone is a pain. And then when you do actually find the information, you see that they've got really punitive rules in place. If you send a phone to them to repair it, they will repair other things first to bring it back into warranty before they fix it. Now this phone's not even in warranty, so God knows what they would charge to fix it. I rang LG as well. They were no help. They were like, oh, it's out of the 2-year warranty, pretty much screw you. I can get it repaired at cost to me to send it to someone. Now, considering you can buy these phones secondhand pretty cheaply, it's not worth it. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to trust another one of these, because why spend another 100 odd quid on a phone which is then suddenly going to boot loop? I mean, it's just pathetic. It's I've seen there are fixes, but that means disabling cores, and it halves like the processor performance, and that would make this thing unusable on the latest Android or whatever. And it's not why you buy a Nexus phone. So yeah, I'm really annoyed with this. I certainly won't be trusting an LG product for a while, until we know that there are no more of these boot loop issues. I mean, let me just show you guys. I actually did take a moment and opened up a few things, like on what's it called, on eBay, just to show you guys some of the other people that have sold these phones once they've become faulty, just to give you just to give you an idea. Let me just switch here to browser view. You can see here all of these phones have been sold with a boot loop. So that one was boot looped, faulty, now working, read description, and I think that's because this guy did that fix where you basically half the performance of the phone. Boot loop again, boot loop issue, boot loop, boot loop, boot loop, boot loop, and these are all completed listings, guys. So these are phones that have sold, boot looped phones, all Nexus 5X's boot looped, and they should be taking some kind of care, I think. They should give a damn. This thing isn't cheap. It was like, what, £300-400 phone, I can't fully remember, but it's a substantial amount of money. And when it's not, it just seems frustrating that they know this issue is there, and as soon as you're out of warranty, that's it, you're screwed. And especially when your phone contracts come to an end and you're hoping to get reduced payments. I wasn't looking to upgrade my phone. I don't want to upgrade my phone. I don't feel like I need to, and it's just happened. But anyway, wanted to have this rant and put it out there, guys. If you have had similar experiences with this phone or any other phone, I'd love to hear it in the comment section. If you've got any advice on which phones to go for, which don't suffer from boot loops, that would be great too. But I'm just really annoyed, so I just wanted to let off some steam, and what better place than YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys.